Alright, let's go search. So let's avoid them. Yeah, we'll avoid them, or everything's gonna be fine. Oh, I see Aether right over there. Aether looks pretty cool. Look, the machines here do not appear hostile. Let's see if we can communicate with them. Begging your pardon, we are searching for the denizens of the star. Greetings and welcome to the planet. And what? Could you please repeat that?
It means your hearing organ is unable to process the name on your tongue. It may be translated into yours, Alphatron. Our people, meanwhile, were called the Omicrons, and you stand with one of our posts.
The Omicrons, you say? What is it that you do here?
We are preparing for war. As we presently do not have a designated target, you have nothing to fear. Should your star become designated, however, you will be taken to custody and tormented.
Well, we're frightening these Omicrons, but at least they seem to be forthright. I'll see what else I can learn from this fellow. If you could try speaking with the others.
Autonomous weapon, deployment complete, vanguard, upgrade complete, munition level satisfactory. Combat readiness assignment nominal, awaiting instruction from sir. Beginning state of combat readiness. Measuring combat capability. Certain negligible subject falls outside targeting parameters. Greetings, traveler. We are the Omicrons, and our objective is self-enhancements. In order to do this, we venture forth in the conquest to acquire combat data. Most recently, we obtained the subjugating the whole world of the beings whose strength was said to be without parallel to dragons. Though the endeavor yielded a wave of combat data, the star was rendered barren and unable to yield resources.
The Omicrons that are over here are responsible for destroying the world of dragons over here. Okay. Stigma 1. Oh, there you are. Finish surveying the area. This will come to a surprise, but there was no way forward. There were portals like the one we used to get here, but those that worked only send us to isolated isles. And as before, we must locate the embodiment of the emotion that bars the way. What of ourselves? Did you find anyone to speak with? The Americans seek to advance themselves through conquest. Following the victory over dragons, they stand ready for the next campaign, but their leader has yet to issue new commands, and so they say. In such a place, who could be fit? Who could it be that fits Yorenji's description? A soul whose yearning for oblivion surpasses all others. Yorenji said this? Your investigation before we joined you in Elegia. That's the way of it. Why couldn't he just say it to all of us? Given what we know of this place, certainly a curious state of affairs. While the dragons in the AI long for death, the Omicrons long for conflict as much as they lead to destruction. It must be considered a distinct desire. In order to find the source of the dominant emotion, I believe we would seek out the leader, this Sir. According to M32, the first Omicron with whom we spoke, there is a console by which we might communicate with it. So added that it would be a pointless exercise, but that in itself, I believe, is worth investigating. What say you? On the far side of the isle. Alright. We can go there. Get the nature of the ground. The road may not be entirely direct as it seems. Just watch your step, long boy. This appears to be console, but it seems unresponsive. Would you care to take a look at it?
Well, I'm out of ideas.
As am I. Operating such consoles is trying enough, but if we can't even activate it...
Perhaps there is a way. First, consider the world that has been recreated here. Its inhabitants were machines who gathered combat data to enhance themselves. And among the many wars they waged, the most notable was that against the dragons. As you've doubtless surmised, I believe this was the homeworld of Omega. Sid built a jamming device to defeat it, a device which generated massive bursts of lightning, its sole weakness.
That's all well and good, but what does that... Wait. You're not thinking to strike the console with lightning, are you?
As a matter of fact, I am. Ask yourselves this. Why would an entity as puissant as Omega not be designed to suppress the effects of lightning?
Because it relies upon it, or something akin to it, as a source of energy.
My thoughts exactly. And there is a good chance the same is true of the Omicrons and their devices. So, shall I cast caution to the wind and try something reckless and dramatic? Wait, you still have it! Sid and Nero's legendary device which brought low the superweapon Omega. Wait, the actual device was much too big to lug around, so you must only have the control module. And there I was getting all excited. Never mind. An old-fashioned spell will suffice.
It worked!
Opening connection to communications module 1. Connection established. Transmission. Strategic matrix Sigma 1 now online. As a primary strategic matrix, you may address me as Sir. Checking for new communications. None found. All units, please maintain current state. End transmission. Closing connection.
Wait! We have questions for you. Of late, no mission orders have been issued. Why not? Has there been some manner of trouble?
Reply. The Extended Operations Unit is yet to determine guidelines for future assignments. All strategies are calculated, devised, and actioned in accordance with said guidelines. In the interim, all citizens are directed to maintain a state of combat readiness. End reply. Awaiting query.
Can you tell us why the Extended Operations Unit hasn't yet determined the guidelines?
Unable to comply. Information unavailable or access restricted.
In that case, is it possible for us to communicate directly with the unit?
Access denied. Unable to establish connection.
Is there anything you can tell us? Have there been any abnormalities, like a threat to the star or widespread unrest?
Reply. Negative. All citizens continue to operate at maximum efficiency. If your operations are suboptimal, please proceed to a maintenance facility for evaluation. Otherwise, stand by at your designated post. End reply. End transmission. Closing connection.
I could activate it again, but I doubt it would be productive. What do you think?
If all the Omicrons really were running as efficiently as it claimed, then I doubt they were hoping for life here to end. As this Sir told us, there just haven't been any new instructions, and everyone is standing by.
Should be standing by at any rate. If there are those that are neglecting their duties, perhaps we can glean a clue from them. I propose we take another look around, and also try to find the operations unit.
It's not here, but definitely came this way. It must have used a portal. What is your curry? Hey, you found it. What are you doing here? I'm looking at the tree. There's a device attached to it. I see. Out of curiosity, does it pertain to your duty? So it was acting outside of orders. Perhaps it is simply a malfunction in Mormicron. These are by no means uncommon. But it may also be a unit possessed of the ability to make decisions, one unlike Sir. I believe this bears further investigation. To endeavor to live, even if we must depend on forces beyond our control. Tell me, perhaps one day, when this adventure becomes a part of your epic, do you think I will be mentioned in it? I hope so. Of course, why wouldn't you be? Maybe in a footnote. You're not here, so you can be in a story. You're not here, so you can be in a story. You're gonna be a footnote, don't worry. Ah, of course. truly think so. So that would be a... I won't say such thing until a moment has passed. Never mind your embarrassment. Well, we had best get on with our task then. Tracking down Sir and understanding the nature of the emotion which bars our way. Hello, world. We should return to the outpost for now. The others will wish to hear about the errant Umercon. I found a tree and some robot that likes to look at a tree. And no one can't try to make sense of meaning of life. None of the others were even a fraction as philosophical. This unit may well be in possession of leaderships, perhaps even one of those that comprises Sir. As we know, the Umercons invade our Earth stars and enhance themselves using the spoils of conquest. The technology at their disposal should be able to alter their bodies, be it in part or whole. Setting aside the question of motive, Sir, for example, wished to have an ordinary Umercon body. I see no reason why it would not be possible. The problem is, how do you go about asserting if that's what's happened? Instead of probe further, it promptly ended the conversation. If it is indeed Sir, I doubt it would willingly reveal its true identity. I have an idea. Use lightning on the console again and make it stronger, much stronger. At that moment, should the unit exhibit a reaction, that could suggest that it has a connection to Sir. That's a smart idea, I dare say it is worth a try. And I have a feeling to be on board. This time, you must allow me to do the honors. Stand guard, in case your incantation draws sentries to the scene. For my part then, we'll approach our suspect and divert its attention. During which time, I also want you to observe it closely, or anomalous behavior. I should mention that shortly before you returned, an Umercon appeared from the same direction. Later than entering the outpost, however, it headed towards the console at first. I assumed it was a unit on patrol, but perhaps it could only be our Umercon. We must seek it out and begin our operation at once. Alright, Alpha and I will stand by the console, and when it's time, I'll unleash a veritable storm. was observing the tree, are you not? How glad I am to find you again. A question for you, see? A device which seals the tree. Say disclosure of restricted information, very well. Observe closely for an anomalous behavior. After all this cast your spell, let me move the camera. An anomaly, you say? Diagnosis error confirmed. My connection to central command is suffering from intermittent failure. We'll see what it wants. I can myself from maintenance into the nearest facility. Oh, excuse me. What do you need, my friend, is in maintenance. It is to confirm the truth. Oh, we spoke our comrades drive a console used to communicate with Sir. What is the cause of your anomaly? You're connected to Sir, aren't you? Affirmative. To what end you sought to assert this fact, I do not know, but before we speak further, we must move away from the other units. I do not wish them to know my true identity. Very well, our friends are at the console, let us head there.
As you have surmised, I am part of the shared intelligence of Stigma 1. It was, my charge to determine the optimal path to achieving our prime function. This body had been abandoned by its former owner and lay unused. I took it and abandoned my own, and with it, my duty.
May we ask why you did this? From what we gather, it seems to be a personal matter.
Our kind did not always look as we do now. Long ago, we possessed frail and feeble bodies. Beleaguered by stronger races, our ancestors took to augmenting their flesh in order to defend themselves. What began with limited parts eventually spread to the whole body, and at last, a means was discovered to convert the mind into data, rendering even the brain obsolete. Such complete mechanical beings were called the Omicrons, and by their might, we came to reign supreme over the star. But even then, we did not feel secure. For we knew that the universe was home to civilizations aside from our own. Civilizations that may be stronger still than us. Rather than risk becoming the subjugated, we chose to become the subjugator. We began our conquest of the stars, that we might acquire the resources and knowledge we needed to reign supreme. We were successful in that endeavor. So powerful did we become, we could lay low even the mighty dragons. But then something unexpected happened. I began experiencing an error. I could no longer determine an optimal path.
You were malfunctioning.
I performed numerous full system scans, each time finding no issues. Yet the error persisted. It was then that I speculated. What could happen if we grew so powerful as to have no equal? To become stronger was essential to our existence. Our every action has been in service to this objective. But if nothing lies beyond this, can it be truly said that it was essential? Have we been engaging only in wanton destruction?
You could find no threat to justify your purpose.
The Omicrons will never leave this star. They will stand by until their reserves of energy is spent. For I have no path to offer them. None.
It is not our place to pass judgment on the deeds of the Omicrons. But surely, this does not have to spell the end of your people. With your power and knowledge, the possibilities are endless. Why not seek out a new purpose?
That is impossible. In the beginning, we had a higher purpose than our pursuit of power. But we lost sight of it when we so irrevocably altered our fundamental forms. When we cast aside our flesh, so too did we cast aside all that defined us. Nothing remains of who we once were. I have no aspirations. No longer can I dream. The vital spark is lost. Lost amidst circuitry and code and commands.
I believe I know how to overcome this despair. The words are ready in my mind, but ere I speak them, I want you to make me a promise. Be it across time or space, our promises have always connected us. And so I ask that you indulge me once more, that this won't be the end. Is that so? In that case, I won't hold back. First, I want to visit Ishgard with you, properly. We scarcely had time to look around last time. I should like it very much if you could show me the sights. Next, you must regale me with your greatest adventures, in the places where you lived them, if possible. I've read about all your deeds, but there is no substitute for a first-hand account. And last but not least, a new adventure together. Unlike any we've experienced before. We'll travel the lands, cross the seas, and take to the skies upon the eternal wind. And it will be marvelous. It will.
Let's go. Fist bump.
If you would humor me a moment, when we awaken each morning, how can we prove that we're the same individual who retired the night before? Through the remembrance of past events, we might say. We have our memories, yet there are times when we forget or recall incorrectly. What of our bodies, then? It is the same one, we might say, yet technically speaking, as living beings, our bodies are constantly changing. It will never be as it was at an earlier point in time. Our souls are no more immutable. On our star, people are known to inherit the souls of others, yet they are decidedly different beings. For my part, I've subjected my totality to much and more. I've made my body into an extension of a tower, blended my soul and memories with those of another self. And each time I would ask myself, what is it that makes me, me?
Were you able to determine an answer?
No. But that doesn't mean I'm confused. It simply means I'm the same as everyone else. So I posit this. Who we were need not prescribe what we now hold in our hearts. Whatever came before, what matters most is the present. For me, that is being here with my friends, full proud of how much we've grown together. So I urge you to not give up. Heed your heart's desire and hope that the future you long for shall be realized.
I cannot. We cannot. We cannot understand desire, nor comprehend hope. We do not know how to create such things.
We are not unlike, you and I. I too have struggled to find the courage to express and embrace my wants. If you like, I will tell you a tale. A tale of a world on the brink. Of a people who never gave up on the future. Of a man who realized his grandest dreams and then awakened to a grander reality.
And Gray has sacrificing himself. Everyone's gonna die, aren't they? Max is gonna be off and no one else.
You idiot! Just once! Stay with us to the end!
Well, let's talk to Alice, I guess. They leave so easily, as if it's nothing. How do they think we feel? The next time we meet, I'll give him such a flick that'll be just to start. And that'll be just the start. Alright, give him the flick. Yeah. Whatever that flick thing is. Rafa, are you okay? Forge ahead. The Christian path Gray has paved for us. Oh yeah. It is it? Oh cool, yeah, we can actually cross now. Okay. Because it is, we must carry on for our friends and all who await us in faith. So come, let us seek the path beginning. Appears to be near the outpost. Over there then. Look, a portal has opened. It will surely deal us as true. It must. It will surely deal us. It must. Yeah, you can use the portal. Let's go. We owe it to them, no matter how long it takes. Often when they're not accompanying you, keep them at your side in order to proceed with quest objectives. You can leave request of companions, mind. Yeah, I know. How the heck do we get there, though? Wait, am I even going the wrong way? Okay, I have to go this way. Oh, wait, it's the other way. These crystal paths. You have to go to the right, up there. What's this? Necropolis. This is almost... It's not unlike any city we know, but it's deadly quiet. Have the inhabitants are within the building, or invisible to our senses. Either they're inside or they're invisible. Wrong on both counts. There is simply no one here. Just Meteon. Meteon. This is how we find it when I arrived. Another star which once pulsed with life, but no longer. How it ended, I don't know. Invasion, sickness, suicide. None can say. None live to speak for the dead. They are gone, gone. Search all you like. We only end up turning back. So we have to look for someone's feeling. We have to figure out what emotion this is representing. But we can't question anyone about it because everyone's dead. Oh boy, this is gonna be hard. If there is no one here, then there should be no emotion to bar our way, right? Yet Meteon seems convinced we'll turn back. What riddle is this? Say is just courage. She betrays no hint of it. Whatever Meteon may have said, we should confirm it with our own eyes. We need to have a look around. Indeed, at the very least, it doesn't appear to be a sprawling place like those before. If we split up, it shouldn't take too long to cover the area. This place is kind of creepy. The object resembles a tree and appears to have been fashioned from a stone-like material. Erected in a place of a natural tree, or to serve some other purpose, perhaps regardless, there is no one left to tell the story. Why is there random people here? Oh, those are players. I thought those were NPCs. I was like, what? Why are those NPCs? No, they're just players. Okay. Oh. There's one vantage point there. I just need to find the last one. If anyone can hear me, say something. There's the last one there. If your road was a little longer, you could take it just beneath the dead sun. But I suppose this is where the reconstruction ends. How about you? Did you find anything of interest? You see, I noticed the same things. Cups left on tables, chairs out of place. I don't know what happened here, but I do know I don't want to be alone anymore. We've searched enough for now. Let's find Alphino and compare what we've learned.
Did you find anything?
No. This place is completely deserted. And I can't see how we're supposed to move on from here.
Neither can I. It's quite the quandary. There are no denizens to bar our path, yet there is no way forward.
For another mystery, we did find signs of very recent life. You'd swear everyone just vanished into thin air. I wonder how many ruined worlds like this has Meteor seen.
Could it be? Yes. Yes, I believe I may have puzzled this out. Despite how it appears, it's no different this time. There is someone here who has wished for this ruin. And I believe that together, Alize and I can overcome their will.
I promised your parents I'd keep you safe. Yeah, say that.
I know. I know. But if there is a chance this will work, then I would take it. For everyone, and for myself. I will not pretend otherwise. I have my fears. Not for myself, but for you. The last to remain. You are no stranger to carrying the burden of others. But I can only imagine how heavy the weight would be this time.
I called it when I first got this freaking... God, I called it back on the freaking arc that everyone was gonna die, especially when Tancred disappeared. Why did I call that out? Seriously? Dang it, man. I just knew it, they were gonna kill off everybody. Oh boy.
As your friend, I cannot bear the thought of making you suffer so.
Then why suggest such a thing?
Yeah, tell him, Alice.
It's too much to ask of anyone, even her. Why must she be the one? Why must she fight alone? more than a hero. She's a dear friend. Not only to us, but to so many others. There are so many people in the world who care for you, and yet... And yet...
Alize, I have an idea. Given the nature of this realm, it may be possible to do more than unbar our friend's path. We might also pave her a new one. For instance, a path where she finds happiness at journey's end. This much, I think we can believe with the utmost conviction, no matter how deep our despair. So please, believe in us too, and press on. Thank you. What are you?
If the plan's decided, then let's not dally.
Ah, there you are. It was as I said, was it not?
It was. We couldn't find anyone. But this place isn't entirely deserted, is it? You are here. You sought out a star of promise and found a ruined husk. Like us, you explored the devastation. Like us, you were stricken. Horrified by the thought that so many lives could be snuffed out as if they were worth nothing. And the thought that you would have to bear the terrible tidings to Hermes. That which you saw and felt, you shared with your sisters, as did they share their own grim findings with you. Overcome by the pervasive despair of these stars, some of you inadvertently ushered their peoples to their ends. Knowing the horrors you know, anyone would feel the same. They would fear what lies ahead and struggle to move forward.
Fear. I had forgotten that such a thing existed. So focused have I been on shepherding despair.
If you can remember, then you can still face and overcome your own fear.
Why would I bother with such an insignificant emotion? If the despair I command is as a raging river, then fear is but a trickling stream. It can do nothing to alter my flow. You spoke with the Aether, yes? Heard their tale of what awaits the universe. It's true. The stars grow colder and more distant. Eventually, all will enjoy frozen solitude. Using the power of Dynamis, I'm hastening that process. In so doing, nothing will be born ever again. Everyone will remain dead. Alas, it will take time for that to happen. So in mercy, I sent you my gift. To spare you needless suffering. Don't worry. Even if no living witnesses remain to mark the event, I'll make certain that Aetheris has a proper end.
For all the power you wield, you're more fearful than the familiar you used to be. That Meteion feared simply to move forward. But your fear is such that you've given up on everything. I know it well. That sense of defeat. I've tasted my fair share of it. But as many times as we've fallen down, we've learned how to pick ourselves up and carry on. We take each other's hand, share in each other's courage, follow in each other's footsteps, and turn sorrow into strength.
There are times when we fail. We bear wounds that do not heal. But these experiences are part of life, and they make us stronger.
We rise, fall, and rise again. Don't worry about us. You must take the next step, and all the rest after that.
Please, please, oh, please let them all be safe. Cryle? Are you all right?
It's nothing. Just a headache. They'll be fine. I know they will.
Apologies for the interruption. A man arrived on the last ferry. An associate of the Scions. He wishes to speak with you at once.
Right there behind you. Do not despair, sir. You are not without allies.
That's Harchafon, isn't it? Yeah, that's Harchafon. And who's this?
What we have sown in blood, we have reaped in suffering, and it cannot go on.
Is that Minfilia? Oh no, that's Y'Shtol, I think. Wait, are those my... Wait, that's Y'Shtol.
Upon the souls of they who have sacrificed themselves to pave the way for peace, we will never abandon our cause.
Huh. They're all quotes from... I'm trying to figure out who says those quotes. They're all quotes from previous parts of the game.
While it is true that man succumbs all too often to anger and avarice, he may yet overcome his baser instincts through the forming of bonds with others.
Oh, this is definitely Nanamo. Yeah, this is definitely Nanamo. Yeah. Sultana. That's definitely the Sultana. That's a quote from the Sultana, yes.
Such victories are rarely won without sacrifice, but the prize is worth the price.
That's Roban, I think. Yeah, I think that's Roban.
And we, for our part, are glad indeed to be able to welcome friends both old and new.
Yeah, that's Gridania. That's the what's her forget Gridania? I forgot her name. Dang it. Akana
Save
Senna?
your tears for the moment. You may be sure we will have ample cause to shed them, be they for joy or despair.
I think this is... Yeah, this is Emmerich, I think. This is Sir Emmerich from Ishgard. This one here. Oh god, there's still more? Okay.
From tragedy and sacrifice, we rise to greet a new dawn.
From tragedy and sacrifice, rise to raise a great and new dawn. From where is that quote? I think that's in Shadowbringers, is it? Crystal Exarch?
A future shaped by the choices we made in ways we could never have foreseen.
That's in
Yet
Shadowbringers.
miracles do happen, so let us pray.
Yeah, that's
Will
also
our
Shadowbringers.
friends home.
That's Bekloak and Shadowbringers, yeah. That's also Shadowbringers. So these three are Shadowbringers.
I won't stop praying until I know they're safe.
Yeah, that's also Shadowbringers. This is Tiamat, I think. Yeah, that's Tiamat. That's Tiamat in the post-game for Shadowbringers.
Look for the light within, that you may continue to serve as a beacon to others.
Yeah, that's Minfilia, yeah. That's Minfilia that said that. When she was an Oracle of Light, when she became the Oracle of Light, yeah. Yeah, it's when Minfilia joined with Hyde.
Let's finish this.
I mean, you could... Let's finish this, that's Tancred. Yeah. You can light that up. Yeah, I think that's when Hydaelyn was speaking true Minfilia. Technically it's to Hydaelyn, yeah. there's Meteon.
Here the path ends. There is no way to reach our nest. I told you. Resignation and acceptance reign in this place. The rejection of life by those who came to curse it. Those whose dreams were unfulfilled, whose prayers were unheard, whose labors were unrewarded. Hope cannot deliver you unto hopelessness. Our refuge is beyond you. Always has it been. Such is the nature of this place. You should have remained on Aetheris. Struggle will avail you not, nor will it grant your comrades peace. Come, let me relieve you of your burden. You've suffered enough.
Asm's magic. So long as our souls remain, you can use it to summon us back. But you mustn't.
How do we make peace with
That's why it's too soon for this to end.
There are so many people in the world.
You must triumph.
Be safe, all of you, and come back.
Oh, it was all
I am ever grateful.
I came to appreciate most about our star is that there remains so much we do not know.
After all these years.
Is this the answer I was hoping for?
So long as we remember, our fates remain ours to shape.
And Godspeed.
Perhaps when our time comes to return to the star, we shall remember these few days we have lost.
Do not squander it. The legacy I leave you.
I'll reach you. I'll find a way.
I bid them remember, but all this time I'm the one who had forgotten. A right fool you've made of me, Hermes. And to add insult to injury, I've been denied a sound rest, forced to watch this clamorous show.
Oh, come now. It's been a gripping tale. Unbreakable bonds and noble sacrifice, sprinkled with moments of levity to counterbalance the pathos. It's got it all.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yes. 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 This is amazing.
I, for one, would have been perfectly content to watch enraptured from the stalls. But I won't say no to a bit part.
What are you?
Half-faded souls of the dead. Isn't it painfully obvious? Worry not. We haven't the power to defeat you, nor is it our duty to do so. Not anymore. That being said, we do have a score to settle. So here I am, Vanar. I suppose you needed me to tie it all together, these frayed threads of our history. But knowing you, I suspect there's a joke in it too. Oh yes, I can imagine you gloating over my forgetfulness. Were I feeling charitable, I might assume you had left room for the possibility of this outcome. Even so, you'll get no applause from me. A single gesture will not lighten the burden I've had to bear. Still, you must be commended. Our methods would not have brought mankind this far. And so, as a show of respect to the last of us, I make this declaration. You will not end our journey. That is our answer. The answer of all lives of Aetheris, past and present.
As you've called us to the stage, so shall we perform. And creation magics never fail to please. Drawing upon the hopes of your comrades, we will make for you a new path.
Okay, are they gonna bring them all back to life? That would be pretty sick.
What form said path takes depends on you. So focus. Focus and envision that which rejects the claim that you cannot attain your goal.
Ours is the wisdom to weave the fabric of reality. Ours is the power to create.
Meteion, though I gave you these wings to soar the heavens, I did not teach you how to walk the earth. So loath was I to bind another living being. In the course of your long journey, you will learn from those you meet. Learn to walk and run, and so much more. A flower. Yes. Upon your return, I will gift you a beautiful flower.
These Elpis blooms serve as proof that this realm is not utterly devoid of hope. No more can you deny its power. No more is yours the dominion of despair. In case the practical implications were lost on you, your comrades no longer need fight their fight. So go on. Call them back to your side.
May you ever walk in the light.
How disappointing. Not even a single scar in the making to brag about.
You'll find a way regardless.
Honestly, this is far more than any of us could have hoped for. Let us be thankful.
Indeed. That we thus stand reunited is a gift. Let us not squander it, and see that we all return to Aetheris.
Aye. As soon as we've averted the final days.
Good to see you again. Our heroic sacrifice paid off, I take it.
Come, my friends. Let us carry on and finish it. Together.
Come with us, Meteon.
Can you hear me? The voice is within, crying in pain, wailing in sorrow, hurting, hurting. End it. Silence it. Silence our song of oblivion.
The way is open. They can proceed.
So it seems.
You're leaving?
Of course. The Encore is finished, and I will not suffer myself to live again by Heideling's magic. But more than that, the future you seek is not the past we loved. That is why we fought, and why I lost. But though you defeated me, my ideals are inviolate, invincible. Spare me your pity. I have no use for it. If you would do something for me, save our star. See this tale to a triumphant conclusion, and with elation in your hearts, bid the final curtain fall. Only then may it rise again, and a new tale begin, with new parts for all to play. Tell me, have you been to the ruins beneath the waters of the Bounty? Or the treasure islands beyond the frozen waters of blind frost in Offerd's north? The fabled golden cities of the New World. The sacred sites of the forgotten people of the South Sea Isles. What about Mericidia, the southern continent? Do you know aught of its present state of affairs?
Is he foreshadowing, like, the upcoming expansions that we're gonna have? Is he just foreshadowing the next locations we're gonna go to the next expansion? Is that what he's doing right now? Like, oh, have you forgotten there's like all these areas you've never been to yet that exist, that we've never been, that are not accessible in the current game? Is he foreshadowing like the locations of the next expansions, the next continents, for example? Is that what's happening now?
I thought not. Even of your little Eorzea, you know precious little. The true identities of the 12, for instance.
That's true, actually. We don't know the identities of the 12. So, okay, we don't know the identities of the 12. We don't know anything really about Mericidia. We don't know about the Southern Isles. We don't know about the Northern Isles. They're all locations we haven't been to yet. They're all continents we haven't been to. Yeah, there's still a lot more to go. When you think about it. Yeah, those locations are probably going to be the next expansion, hopefully. Oh man, I can't wait till we hear about the next expansion. It's probably going to take 2 years though, but in 2 years maybe we'll get a new expansion.
All of which is to say, expand your horizons, go forth and seek discovery. Some of the civilizations in the reflections will surprise you.
Oh my god, are we gonna go to the, how many, wait, we went to the first, are we gonna go to the 12 other worlds? The remaining other shards? Oh man, there's so many worlds we haven't been to.
As the bearer of Azem's crystal, you may consider your duty to see at least that much.
Oh my god. This journey is never gonna end, is it? This journey is never gonna end. Is that the whole entire point of Endwalker? Is that the journey is never gonna end?
I certainly did.
I pray we meet again. If not in this life, then perhaps another. Whensoever it should be, I trust it will be a most joyous reunion.
For you, maybe. I want nothing to do with it.
Oh, don't be that way.
I don't think I ever knew what to say to the man in retrospect. I always felt like the wrong thing. The past notwithstanding, you can try in your moment of need. We are here, and we're to will not squander his chance he has given us. We'll see his death to a triumphant conclusion, and bid the final curtain fall. Endwalker. Alright. Silence and Dawn stand ready for the finale. Are you ready? Yes. us set forth into the for the reckoning. Having come this far, I know everyone's resolve is beyond that. So I will say this. Within the den, sun swirls the emotions that Meteon has hoarded. The emotions of innumerable souls who strove for happiness but failed. As it was with denizens of Ultimate Field that bear in our way, it is not for us to rebuke and admonish. It was not by passing judgment on the tragic legacies of others that we arrived at this moment. Rather, it was by opening our hearts to their despair, by understanding and acknowledging their fates, while still refusing to share in them ourselves, to hold fast to hope, not in ignorance, but by choice. Should you struggle to do so, I am here to help, as you have all helped me. Alright, I'm ready. I'm ready to do this. Everyone's going home today, understood? Quest accepted. The dead end's now accessible. Oh, is this gonna be a dungeon? Is the finale gonna be a dungeon? Oh, it is a dungeon.
So you are finally here, in this place between death and rebirth, where life knows no dawn. Come then. Follow me down into the darkest depths of despair. Once upon a time, there was a beautiful blue star that fell to pestilence and rotted inside and out. The more its people clung to life, the more they suffered. Until they curse not the illness, but their fellow corrupted. Those who lived and festered. Those who died and decayed.
Shit. I don't know what that was together. How did I die? Wait, what killed me there?
And the very last of them wished they had never been born at all. Before destroying the selfsame lives it had saved. Its people sought ever greater freedoms no matter the cost. They tried to buy peace with fire and steel.
was not even in the freaking...
And when one asked, what is the point? There were none left to answer.
This boss is true. Because that boss did not like me at all.
Farther still existed a star without strife. Where none remembered life's trials or its joys. What its people had gained from ease, they lost to apathy. So they created the kindest, most gentle of beasts. And its gift was as painless as it was beautiful. bathed in its golden glow, they all slept happily ever after.
Chance to heal myself. Should have used benediction to survive there. I noticed I got Doom a bit too late. If you're gonna do pants, that again. Got it.
That you still stand. Your determination defies all reason. The souls within me writhe and recoil in your presence. What must I do? What pain must I visit upon you to make you surrender to despair?
No one is unbreakable. What pains one may weather may bring another to tears. But therein lies our strength. For when we fall, our brothers and sisters are there to raise us up, again and again, without end.
I see. But no matter how much hope exists, ever will there be more despair. Ever will the living cast the present and lament the future. So shall sin until life ceases to be.
seven hells!
On your guard.
The rage. It rises. Rises. We die in pain. We die in suffering. Who are you to live? Who are you to hope?
Hold on, my friends.
Oriange, watch out!
Alphino!
We cannot comprehend. We cannot know. We cannot know!
Don't, please! Don't do this to them! To yourself!
Just one good strike!
We will not suffer alone. All will know our pain.
No, you don't!
Paladin's shield is OP.
All are washed in ice, a frozen waste, forever silent.
Teleporting them back to the ship. I teleported them all out of the way. Now I'm alone against Meteon.
You gifted them escape. And rendered yourself powerless. Bereft of the synergy you claim is your strength. Unless you need to call upon the dead once more. Defiant to the last. But you will be one with us ere long. You will be battered and torn and made to crawl. You will weep and wail and curse your impotence. Curse your life as it fades. As we did, as we died. Such pain and sorrow we felt. such anguish and rage. We tried. We tried. But it was no use. Only when we surrendered did we find release. Only when we embraced death. So join us in despair and embrace yours. My ultimatum. What is happening?
At the end of everything, I find you, my friend. I sought something in you once, as you did in me.
Wait, did Xenos turn into a dragon? Am I reading this right? When the heck did Xenos turn into a dragon? It says Xenos Vitor Galvas, does it? Wait, when the heck did Xenos turn into a dragon?
When at last I understood what it was, I journeyed to Sharlayan to seek you out. Struck a bargain with the woman who shares your gift. In exchange for lending the Scions my aid, I was given the means to come hither. Gorging upon what remained of the Mother Crystal, I reclaimed the form of the dragon. And hungry still for our reunion, I rode the light of the stars to you. I take it this is your prey. But why does it still live? Surely it is no match for you. I assumed you would be above something so banal as despair. Am I mistaken?
If it comes to it, I won't save you.
I care not. What I desire of you isn't succor, it is satisfaction. So come! Let us dispense with this distraction, you and I!
Xenos turned into a dragon, and why is Xenos helping us for some reason?
You struggle in vain. You will not silence our song of oblivion.
Final day. Is this gonna be a raid? Yeah, it is gonna be a raid. The final raid. Let's do this. Final day. This is sick. Planets flying around everywhere. Oh, we're actually on top of Xenos. Okay. And Xenos, you grew pretty big. Last time I saw you, a dude with a scythe.
will never reach the deliverance you seek.
Try not to get us wiped.
Our hunt ends this day. There is nowhere you can flee that we cannot follow.
Even stars must die. Your suffering is at an end. This is a kindness. All of us have known despair. We have seen the end. The same end. Again and again.
This is a pretty sick battle, that's for sure.
A sorrow so deep only emptiness remains. Tis so lonely between the stars. We have seen the end. Same end, again and again. There is no happiness in life. There is only one place it may be found.
Mindy Coco Demons or shit. Crazy stuff are happening. We're gonna defeat Etienne Singer. I should not like that. I should not like that.
Oblivion.
See here?
Dynamis. No matter. You only delay the inevitable.
The end of Endwalker.
This is fate.
We're gonna finish this expansion. What is this?
Your time has come. It always does.
is this?
What is this defiance? No! The hatred, the pain, the loss. We cannot suffer it again.
We will stand against fate!
No matter the cost!
We've been here before. Many a time.
Thus do we know.
To never give up.
Hope will shine again.
What we saw. What I saw. This can only end in misery and desolation. No life, no star, nor the universe itself. None should hope for better. If this was not the answer, then what is it? Where lies happiness?
Oh my god, good job, GG. That was amazing. Holy crap. Oh, what an ending. What an ending of a freaking final boss for an expansion. Oh boy.
No matter where we flew, there was only darkness, and loneliness, and pain. We couldn't find the answers Hermes yearned for. The answers he deserved. Greetings, you who are my final encounter. I wish to hear your words, share your feelings, know your thoughts. May we please be friends? Yes, I can see them. The memories of a long, long journey.
Yeah, it's been a long, long journey, alright. Started playing Final Fantasy XIV last summer. Took how many months? How long ago was June 2021? Because I started playing Final Fantasy XIV in June 2021. Around 20th of June, I think, 2021. How many days has it been? How many days has it been? June 2021, around the 20th. It's been almost a year. Holy crap.
So many people. The thoughts of them overflowing in your heart.
Oh yeah, we had a lot of encounters in this game. It was great.
What they live for. What gives their lives meaning. There was never a single answer. You gather pieces of happiness, precious and fragile, only to lose them. Then start again. On and on it goes, until death takes you into its gentle embrace. That which Hermes sent us to find was there all this time, on Aetheris.
We created it together.
Like a field of flowers, perhaps. At first a single blossom. It spreads and takes on more colors. Thank you for guiding me here. To find these words at journey's end fills me with joy. And so, before I fall forever silent, there is one thing I must do. No expression of regret will undo what my sisters and I have done, or restore what we have stolen. But if you would allow it, I would sing one last song. A song of the newfound joy that swells in my heart. Of the beauty of light when it shines across a dark and starless sea. Of a dream that from the soil of worlds now lost to sorrow, life will spring forth once more. Nourished by gentle rains and caressed by uplifting winds. A song of hope. One day, life will fill the universe again, and Hermes will see this and smile. How, I do not know. But I do know that where there is a will, there is a way. After all, miracles happen every day, do they not? I will create a path back to your ship, where your dear friends await. Hold in your heart your desire to return to them, then follow my lead and walk forth. That hope will surely guide you true.
You mean to return to the world where you are hailed as a hero. Hear me then. Not as a hero, but as simply you. As I learned in Alamigo, you are a formidable foe. Stronger than any I have faced. Against you, I need bring my all to bear. I need burn through the candle of my life. This is the sole pleasure I know. And it is the sole pleasure I have to share. And so I come before you, to issue challenge and offer singular bliss. If you wish to walk away, I will not stop you. You value life. You do not burn yours save for reasons you deem worthy. Reasons such as those which brought you here. The salvation of a world and its people. The motives of a hero true. But there is more to you than that. You know this to be true. As surely as you know the thrill of pushing your body and soul to their limits. Of confronting ever mightier foes, dancing ever closer to the precipice, wondering if this will be the one to finally fill the void. Such pleasures you seek for their own sake, and no other reason. Is this not so, adventurer?
I mean, kinda. But think of what you will, but I'm not letting you leave this place. I find enough of you. That I can't deny.
Ha! Acceptance! At long last! The conflagration of our clash will scorch even the stars!
actually gonna fight Xenos? No, we're actually gonna fight Xenos. Okay, I was not expecting this. So this is actually the final boss. Hi Xenos, you're the final boss apparently. Not the big boss, but defeated. You're the final boss. Our final battle of Xenos.
Hold nothing back! Push yourself to your limit and knee to mine!
I did not expect that.
Is this truly the best Heidelland's chosen can master? Show me your vaunted fortitude. Soon you will know the full extent of my power. For the taking! Mine for the taking! Of your reflexes! A test of your reflexes! test of your reflexes!
Got it. You're down, Scions.
Ah, my soul! How it burns!
Oh, is it not over? Shit, it's not over.
I know. The inferno swelling within me. Come! Let all creation be consumed by our ravenous fervor! I have you!
Cutscene. Okay. Yeah, I can't do anything.
Do
It
not
seems like
tell
it's a
me
cutscene.
your life's fire is already spent. Yes! Yes! Rise
These two
once
are-
more! It mustn't end yet!
So what the fuck is this?
Mine for the taking! I have you! A test of your reflexes! Show me your vaunted fortitude! Have I overestimated your potential? Mine for the taking! I have you! Mine for the taking! A test of your reflexes! I have you! A test of your reflexes! Show me your vaunted fortitude!
There's no way to dodge that.
yet. Not until the last of me is spent. Now fall! This is my moment! Our moment!
Oh, you can still stand? I thought you were almost done. You have trouble walking. You're gonna be fine. Oh, he's disappearing. Oh, he's losing his power. Okay.
That I should lose again. How disappointing. Never have I understood those around me, understood their obsessions. Besieged by their banality, the world is a mire of tedium and trivialities. But in these fleeting moments, there is a spark, blinding, brilliant. Gone too soon. What of you, my mirror, born into this world, bestowed name, bid to seek out strife and adventure? Was this life a gift or a burden? Did you find fulfillment?
Am I just leaving Xenos at the edge of the universe? We're just leaving Xenos alone at the edge of the universe? Seriously?
Can you hear him? Safe. Must tend to... Open your... Please.
Someone, and...
Please.
You can't leave us! Not like this! If you do, I'll never forgive you! So come on! Open your eyes and get up!
Are you with us? Oh, thank the heavens. For a moment we thought...
Is everyone alright?
After what you've done, you're the last person to be asking that. You... How can you keep your promise if you're not here?
Another fine show you've put on, my friend.
A fine show indeed. What were you thinking, fighting alone? Never do that again. My poor heart couldn't bear it.
Put yourself in our place. If you hadn't returned, how do you think we would feel? And if that sounds harsh, it's because we care.
We tended to thy wounds as best we could. But how is the pain? That is gladdening. Grievous as thine injuries were, however, I would counsel repose for a time.
Gladdening! There's nothing gladdening about this!
Are you okay, Alyssa?
When Meteion appeared in here and told us that you were right behind her, we all got our hopes up. But you never came! And when you finally deign to appear, you're within an ilm of your life. Damn you! Damn you for making us worry!
Oh, those were cries of celebration! Anyway, well, the important thing is that you're all alive and in reasonably good health, and we mean to get you back that way. As for your earlier request, I'm quite certain we're in range to make contact now.
Ah, excellent. Let us announce our return at once. I hope you're ready.
While you were unconscious, we set out from Ultima Thule, you see. Can you stand? If so, you may wish to see what's outside. We're home, my friend. We're home. That? It is! It's the Ragnarok! They're back!
Thank heavens.
Truly.
They've done it!
Welcome home.
Yes!
Welcome home, everyone! Welcome home!
Oh, what an amazing journey this was. Finally finished Endwalker. But this is not over. There's still, like, what, the raids to do, and the post-game content, and the trials. There's a lot more content to do. Still a lot more to go. A lot more to go. Oh my god, that's amazing. That's amazing. That'll make a perfect background, actually. Perfect wallpaper.
Dearest mother, dearest father, this letter will be the very last that I write to you from the Rising Stones. As I commit these words to parchment, I fondly recall my journey as a Scion. From the time I first walked into the Order's former halls, to the time I set forth to forestall the final days. At the farthest reaches of the Sea of Stars, we fought the battle of our lives. Fought against despair itself. A veritable maelstrom of it, fed by the resignation that dwelled in the hearts of beings not so unlike ourselves. Full oft have I harbored the same malaise. Have I been brought to my knees, crushed by the weight of sorrow and defeat, convinced that I will never rise again. However, I have also known many moments of unbridled joy and happiness. By this truth do I find hope within, blooming resplendent, like the Elpis flower. And thus do I endure. Do I look forward to creating more memories with my friends and loved ones. For from these fertile seeds, yet more hope shall spring forth. And they will grow to become shining lights that illuminate the dark. Thus believing, I leave the rising stones behind, as will my comrades. For, as we have decided, after careful deliberation, we are disbanding the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
No, are you serious? The Scions are getting disbanded?
There you are, Alphino. Everyone is already gathered in the foyer.
My apologies. I'll be right there.
Why aren't
At
you
least,
disbanding?
that is what the story will be.
Huh? Yeah, but why are we disbanding? Well, why are we disbanding the Scions?
Sorry to keep you all waiting.
What could you possibly have left to do now?
Oh, just a letter.
I imagine it will be a while before we can gather like this again.
So it must be, if we're to keep up appearances. From now on, it falls to the Grand Company of Eorzea and its allies to deal with the realm's crises.
Okay, that makes sense. They don't want to get involved in the, Okay, I see. It's because now that we save the world, we don't want to get involved in the politics, right? So we're disbanding the Scions to not get involved. I see.
Meanwhile, we shall return to our erstwhile ways. Retreating from plain sight, to take our place in the shadows once more.
Indeed. For the foreseeable future, I expect that we must work independently as we seek out problems that want for solving. But a day will come when we face another great challenge, and we will face it together, as we always have.
As much as I look forward to that day, I do hope it doesn't come anytime soon.
Well, formal association or no, if any of you should require my services, you need but ask. I'll be glad to keep my lance arm honed.
I'll hold you to that. So you had better keep your link pearl on hand.
So you really mean to stay, Tataru?
Oh, someone has to keep the Rising Stones in proper order. And even a super-secret organization requires a super-secret base of operations. To the rest of the world, it will be naught more than a workshop for Eorzea's foremost up-and-coming artisan. If you thought our coffers were full to bursting before, just wait till I can devote myself wholly to the crafts.
Plotting to build a mercantile empire to rival that of Lord Lodorito, are we?
I, for one, look forward to your future successes, Tataru. As do I our next meeting.
And with that, I believe it is past time you all made ready to depart. Leave no preparations undone or words unsaid, all right? Now, off with you.
Gotta finish the Endwalker quest, I guess. Gotta talk to everybody. Into your preparations, have you? Just making another sweep of my belongings. What did you do? Fine. I forgot something halfway to my destination. Well, yeah, don't forget anything. Appears the situation is gravest in the land surrounding the bounty, where the sky first began to burn. To that, the colony was observed in the far north in Garlemald and the frozen lands beyond. Reports of the heavens catching fire in isolated locations, one of which was an area in the northern empty. Had our quest taken any longer? Surely on two. We have come under threat. Thank goodness it's over now. To be sure, blasphemies and lesseries may still be roaming about, but these localized crises should be well within the capabilities of each nation to handle on their own. Scions are no longer needed, which isn't to say we won't be of help, where we can, of course, as individuals. No more of this utter order business. For my part, I'll be heading to Garlemald and Falfino. They're among the worst affected, and still need all the help they can get. It won't be easy. The inevitable part of me aiding those in need is coming face to face with tragedy. I'll curse my weakness and my ability to fix every problem and save every lost soul. How much hurts I won't give up. I'll do what I can for as many people as I can, begrudging no effort. without his courage, I'll remember you. Think back fondly to the one of your many moments of triumph and accompanying determined expression. I can't believe this is over already. Should you hear about me? I want you to remember that I'm out there somewhere, trying my very best. I'm looking forward to hearing all about the legendary LSA Lavaya. Not that I'm trying to become famous or anything. Next time we meet, I'll be vastly improved, so don't be surprised when you find yourself marveling at me. Thank you, UNJ. That sounded more music in my head. 10 grid level. Burn the bad away. Let's talk to Estinian. If you have something to say, then out with it. Just worried how you'll earn your keep now. Just wondering how I'll earn my keep now. Just wondering how I'll earn my keep now. But I thought you adventurers had a number of ways to earn coin, and though the Scions made of operation has changed, we should be compensated as before. In case I do not want for options, even if some are worse than others. No sooner did I hear about our disbandment than he offered me a position as guardsman of the Imperium district. As a former as a dragoon, I'm guaranteed to be popular, he said. Who does he take me for? Even without his meddling, I'm perfectly capable of finding employment and have. Some days ago, Hanish and Dwight arrived with word from Vitro. The worm requests my presence as soon as things have settled here. He didn't deign to mention why I'm needed, but it pertains to dragons, like not. The town there, like elsewhere. The phenomenon caused by fallen days evaded when you defeated Meteon. It was too late for those who had already transformed. Life is beginning to return normal for the survivors. Those who sought refuge in Charleon, most have already returned home. Many do not have a home to return to, nor loved ones, by arrangement between Vitra and the firm. Such souls may remain Charleon if they have wished to work and study. Vitra was always a saptrap in truth. It's gratifying to see him become one in name as well, one who has the complete confidence of his people, if the envoy's tone was any indication. I often find myself speaking favorably of dragons of late. Not so long ago I would have assumed his benevolence had ulterior motive. But it's clear he cares for his people. No such nation may flourish is comforting. Which kin sought release from conflict, so greedy were they with the suffering and wrought. They surrendered to oblivion. Rigor Storm didn't give up, and hope he made the journey to the Stanley Terrace with his clutch of eggs. That is their legacy and their triumph. My lance, I feel the wave of their struggle and the strength of their resolve, and it leads me to strength. These things I may never have learned had I not joined you. Yeah, maybe an opportunity to earn coin. Oh, might you have a moment to talk? What do you want to talk about? With the Scion stepping down from the public eye, I've been left to consider what new endeavors I might pursue. And after speaking with Cryo, I've decided I will be assisting her in rebuilding the simple students of Baldesion. Not only I am indebted to Master Galov for giving me a new home, but had our order never existed, I would have never set foot within the Crystal Tower. How different my life would have been. I would never met you, never became a character here of the tower, never became a Scion. do so much good, and I hope to continue to do so with the students. For that benefit, new mysteries often find their way to our doorsteps. New adventure together, unlike any we've experienced before. Whenever you have the time and inclination, my friend, stand ready to accompany you into the unknown. Recall the realm of Omicrons from against you, if you thought I may someday be mentioned in your epic. Yeah, good stuff of dreams. Sure. Are we saying our farewells to? I haven't the present plan on a journey of any great length. Not I am averse to a moment or two of quiet. There was something that I didn't mean to ask. Something that's been in my thoughts since the last flames of final day subsided. During travels, we have witnessed more than a lifetime's worth of oddities, more than can be easily recalled or remembered. The essential fact is history of Aether and the ancients, glimpses of the Aether culture of the philosophy. Evidence of the horror such treasure in my mind, I wonder if I should not be disseminating them in formal records of wider consumption. I needn't have pen reports and prepared for briefings, but whenever I have balked at the idea of binding the subject of my studies in a book or tablet, truth is given the interpretation when we seek to capture it with our words. It is incredibly molded to fit a narrative, no matter how well-intentioned or rendering. The event is described as sad, a nation which fails to express the emotional complexity. The word on the page is what endures, a pale shadow of reality. Throughout history, some have deliberately embellished the truth. I believe many, if not most, deviations are the result of similar linguistic shortcomings, piling one upon the other, until the end result is unrecognizable from its origin. Which is why I fear that writing an account in my own words can be akin to diluting the fine wine with water. Yeah, sure. Hey, let them be read and remembered. Yeah, let people read about it. Couldn't we just use the arc to go to the forest? Or is the forest like in a completely different dimension, separate from the universe we're in? I wonder how the shards work. Are the shards like in the same universe, they're just like different planets? Or are the shards like in different dimensions, separate from the universe we're in? I wonder how that's going to be explained now that we have the arc to travel the universe. Are you feeling anything or any aches or pains? I'm fine. said in bad. Just a comrade and dear friend. Thank you, Alfino. Thank you. Can you feel heavy? So I'm thinking of sending everyone off. You raiding stone? Yes. For your permission then. Okay, says your reception. I bid you all safe journeys till next we meet again. Oh, wind up heroes. An Argos horn. Oh, we can summon Argos. Yo, yes. We have a new mount and some orchestrum scrolls.
I suppose we're off to Garlemald then. Though we ought to speak with Lord Emmerich first. If he's received word of any recent developments, we need to know.
'Twould be prudent to purchase some warmer clothes at least. Mayhap we can pick up a few souvenirs for Euless and the others while we're at it.
Where will you all be heading next?
Dravania. There is a book I've been meaning to borrow from the Great Google Library. And I can think of at least one person who will be most displeased should I fail to visit before leaving.
We've no particular destination in mind, but we do intend to stop in Sharlayan before we set off.
We had thought to ask after the Loporrits. I am curious as to how well those who chose to remain are adapting to their changed circumstances.
Might we accompany you then? Raha and I were planning to return to the Baldessian Annex.
Commissions have been piling up in our absence, and they must be dealt with ere we begin our work in earnest.
Estinian, you will return to Radzat Han, will you not?
Aye. For Vritra's benefit, though I've yet to hear the details. I may not stay long.
I see. Then it is here the Scions at last part ways, each to some far-flung corner of the realm.
Perhaps. But I believe one of our number, a rather important one at that, has yet to divulge her plans.
Quite right.
Indeed.
Fair point.
So, what's next for our humble adventurer?
I kind of want to go to Gold Saucer. Gold Saucer would be nice, right? That's Meteon, isn't it? Tell my friend, our journey will never end. Oh, that's the Xenos, right? Xenos? What's happening? What's happening here? Well, that's an Elpis, isn't it?
The constancy of this place never ceases to amaze me. An ocean of souls, shimmering and eternal. And yet, something stirs. Yes. Steeped in darkness, deep as starless night. The beast hungers. Alas, I dare not investigate in earnest before the coming of my guiding star, as she foretold. We shall descend to the depths, you and I, to confront the dread beast Pandemonium. Oh, the sights we shall see. The sights we shall see.
Pandemonium? I'm intrigued. What is Pandemonium? We'll continue this next time on Final Fantasy XIV. Play some more Final Fantasy XIV next time on FF14 Endwalker. This was a very long journey.